Hello, 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 and we're live. Well, this is just a very spur of the moment video to show you my doll that I created. And this won a blue ribbon at our local fair. This is called the Snow Queen. So yeah, kind of looks a little bit like Elsa of Disney, but she's called the Snow Queen. This is a doll that I got the pattern off of Crochet Tree, and there are many dolls that you can choose from. This is the very first doll that I created. And so you can go to crochetree.com and you can choose from the different dolls that they have. And this is the one I chose. I'm just going to show you. I sewed on all these sequins. The hair is, yeah, like one kind of strand at a time. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the process of making this doll. You can also see I had to, I sewed on these beads. I have some little cluster beads here. And the shoes. Oh my goodness, these shoes are so stinking cute. So yeah, so she has a little stand. I got the stand on Amazon. This is the Snow Queen. So she has wire in the arms like this. She has a dowel in the head to hold the head up. The dowel only goes on the, like from the mid section to the head. So I guess you can also put wire in the legs. I'm also on a Facebook group where they talk about making these dolls and different people are making them. I'm actually making a second one. And this could be played with by a child, but this first one is kind of delicate. I don't think I would give this to a child to play with. But thank you for coming. I see I have a couple viewers. If you'd like to let me know who you are, that would be great. I'm just kind of showing. Now, I'm on my second one, and the second one I'm going to knit or crochet a little tighter on the stitches, and I'm going to stuff a little more. It's a little, could use a little more stuffing in the arms and things like that. But this is my very first one. This is her dress. It's so stinking cute. And the back has some buttons, so you can actually take the dress off. And then you have the doll. It has like 3 buttons in the back. So this is crocheted. I know I have some knitting videos. I also have crocheting videos on my channel. We had a crochet club at our school last year, and I kind of was hoping that some of my students would be inspired by this, but I think they've moved on to other interests. But it was quite a thing. Okay, so you have to start with the the feet. First of all, you got to start with a pattern. Okay, so this pattern I printed out at my library. You go online and you get a digital download, and then you have to print it out. Just the digital download alone was $10, so they're kind of expensive. This is the Snow Queen. Okay, this is the eyes pattern. So part of the pattern is doing the eyes. And this company, the eyes are quite similar. I don't know if they're exactly the same for all the dolls, but they have a certain style of the way that they do the eyes. So first thing you have to do is get the pattern. And I'm going to look for the first page. Then you start, obviously you have to get all of the accessories. You start with the arms, because I actually have arms done on my other project. Then you do the feet and legs. So what you can do is you order the pattern. You can get that digital download right to your email, so you can look at that right away. Then they will give you a list of all the things that you need. They also give you some technical instructions. And you can also buy a kit with their yarn. Their yarn is a little thinner than regular yarn that you would buy like at Walmart or something. and they give you a list of all of the different colors that you need, and you can get a kit. So I got like the kit with all of it's Crochet Tree with only one T there. Crochet Tree. And you can figure out what you need for yarn. They'll send you the kit, so that's kind of nice for all that you need. But then for this particular doll, I also needed some accessories. So I went to the store, I got sequins and beads, and of course that's going to cost a little more than you think because they don't just sell like a handful of sequins. You got to buy sequins. So I did put a suggestion into the company that they would sell little, packet of beads that you might need. And you can see that she has beads in the front on the pattern, and she also has like the cape. Let's see if I can, oh, here, I think I can get a picture of, this is what it looks like, the clothing. So you make the doll first, then you make the clothing. So it's kind of cute. And you could interchange with different dolls if you want. Like I said, this one's a little delicate, but I think if I put, here we go. I've got the pages all mixed up. So this is kind of what the pattern looks like. If you make it firm enough and you sew everything together well enough, it could easily be played with by a child. So this is it, the Crochet Doll. Okay, so I wanted to kind of go to show some pictures that I have that I can show you and in my album here. I have a Snow Queen album. So I did not make like a video in real time, but it was a lot of fun. Okay, so this is the arms that has like a little point for, and then sleeves kind of thing. Some of the dolls are just completely flesh color. And this is what it looks like when we've got part of it done. This one I have the hair part way done. So you're going to make the arms, you're going to make the feet on up into the legs, and you're going to put the legs together. And then you're going to, sew up, crochet up the body, and then you're going to crochet the arms. Then you're going to crochet the head. This is the head. And you're going to just make a bald doll. And you're going to do the eyes. So this is the embroidered eyes on the head. And going through it the first time was very interesting because I didn't know how it was all going to fit together, if everything was the right size. There she is. And then I made the hair separately. The hair is kind of put together like a wig, and then you sew it on after. That was a lot of fun to watch that come together. So this is the inside of the wig. And so I did that. Now this is how the head is coming together. I was just kind of trying on the hair to see if the hair is going to work. And here are the feet and the legs. Oh, this is how it's coming together. This is about the point I am right now with the current project that I'm working on. I can see right here in the picture that the feet are a little different size, which is kind of what I went through this time as well. Now, in the Crochet Tree pattern, they do tell you how to make the knees, but I just went straight up. I didn't really care about making knees. I don't really think that's, to me, that's not a huge deal to try and make knees. Here she is, bald. It was really fun to have it come together. Here she is. She's got wire in the arms. And like I said, she has a dowel in the midsection to the top of the head. So otherwise, it would just be really floppy. Here she is. This is so much fun putting this together. And here she is with her dress on. So these are, this is the progression of the doll. And I am making another one. Here's some trying out how the sequins are going to go. And these are her shoes without the little beads. And I thought they were so cute, even without the beads, but they're even cuter with the beads. So the pattern itself was about $10. I think the yarn was maybe $35. And then I had to go ahead to Michael's and I had to pay about $30 for the accessories. I had to get the floss for the eyes. I had to get all the sequins, the beads, and it didn't really cost that much if I just bought a little bit of each, but I had to buy what they had in, in the store. They didn't have just small containers of beads. And this is the doll at the fair. And I did ask them to let me adjust her because her hair wasn't really quite right. But she did get a blue ribbon. So it's very exciting. I got a blue ribbon. And the ribbon was for Needlecraft, Best Dressed Doll or Toy. Best Dressed Novelty Toy. So I also, in this picture, I also made this crocheted heart, which was called a doily, and that one also got a blue ribbon. So that was a lot of fun. So I did enter a few things into the fair, and my goal next year is that everything I enter gets a blue ribbon because some of my things got red ribbons. I did also enter in my collage, which I have a video on my channel about the collage that I made with my friend Cherie Burlington. That was a lot of fun, and I entered that into the fair as well. I entered a blanket, which I have, I believe I have this on my channel as well. It had different stripes. I made that blanket this year as well. So everything that I entered in was stuff that I made this year. I made a pumpkin painting that kind of looks like Van Gogh, I think it is. And it has pumpkins and flowers. So she's supposed to have her hair kind of like this in the front, like kind of a little bit like Elsa. But she's called the Snow Queen. I kind of felt like she needed a crown, but she didn't have a crown in the pattern. So here she is. And it was a lot of fun. Crochetree.com. There are so many different dolls that you can make. I also have I'm making a new one as well. So what you can do is you can print out the pattern on your at your library. I've tried to print it at home, but I'm glad we did it at the library because I didn't want to use up all my ink. But pay for it at the library. This is the next one that I'm going to be making. This is Lila. So this is my next project. I'm not even sure how that, I guess I'll probably need some of that stuff for her veil. I didn't even realize her hair is kind of the same style, only a different color. So this is how the hair starts out. And then you just keep doing strands. So it'll be similar to what I did for the Snow Queen. So this is what it looks like as a wig. And on crochetree.com, there are many different types of patterns. And some people even take what they see and change the colors and they make it maybe, oh, that's interesting. On the front page, there's my two girls. That's kind of interesting. You can buy a kit, a supersonic kit for like buy all the patterns for $350. You can buy every single pattern they have. They have all kinds of patterns, short hair, long hair, dark skin. They even have Halloween ones and, holiday celebrations. Crochetree.com. And I did have a little bit of a problem because I ran out of yarn for the flesh for the Snow Queen. And I wrote to the company and I told them, I'm really on a crunch time. I need this yarn right away. Can you expedite it? And they gave me the idea of how I can get it faster. And they also gave me a coupon for a couple of patterns. And so they're very accommodating. They will get back to you pretty quick. And so that was really cool. I just wanted to show you this one. This one is really cute. This is Granny Grace. So she has shorter hair, gray hair, and she has a cute little outfit. I've seen a lot of people make those for their grandchildren. I don't know if a girl would want a granny for a doll, but I guess some people think so. So there's a granny. There's, oh, I love this one. She's got sunflowers. Naomi Crochet Doll. Then there's Princess Genevieve. So she does have a crown. A unicorn one. I also have a doll one. A bear. That one's really cute. I haven't made that one. Now, I am not this is called amigurumi when you make a doll or a stuffed animal or something like that. And I've never done this before. Like, I'm not a toy maker, but I figured let's give it a try. And I just thought it was really fun. And I figured I'd just follow each step as I went along. And I did it. Here's even a boy, Oliver. Cute. So it's a little bit addicting. I never even noticed that the Snow Queen and Lila are on the same, right next to each other. So if you have a grandchild or somebody that you want to make a doll for, you could make it, their hair color, their style of outfit. I did ask if they had like a horse rider one. I would like one with like a cowgirl hat, cowboy boots. Here's Grandpa George. Not quite cowboyish. That one's interesting. Valentina. Okay, here's a Bear Princess and Louise Halloween. That one's cute. So you can just scroll through here, pick one, pick two. Hey, if you do, let me know. Also, you could join the Facebook group where people share their projects. It's really kind of fun. So that's something that I did recently, and I just thought I would share with my friends here on the channel. Please let me know if you like these, and what do you think? Like, some people say, are you going to sell those? And I was like, yeah, I don't think you could pay me enough to sell this to you. I just got done saying how much it costs. Let's see, $40, $75 probably just for the materials. And then all of your time. So, some people do sell them, but you'd have to sell them for probably at least $100 to get a little bit more than what you paid to make it. But maybe more than that if a person is willing. So I don't know. What do you think? Are these sales worthy? People who buy American Girl dolls, right? These are almost better than that, don't you think? I don't know. I think right now I'm planning on just keeping this for kind of like a little bit of a keepsake, and maybe I will give it to one of my granddaughters in the future. We'll see. But it's a special doll, and it's a skill that I just started. Like, I just started learning this, and this is my first one of its kind. And I don't know. I have 4 granddaughters, so it'd be nice to make at least 4 of them. And also, I got to try and figure out something for the boys. I was thinking some kind of like an iguana or something like that I could make for them. So they have something from their grandma that they made that they can cherish, right? So that's my story about the doll. Let me know what you think in the comments. I also want to let you know that I'm so excited that I have a whole playlist making a sweater that is a zip up the back baby sweater. And I have had a few people message me and they wanted the pattern. So I went ahead and sent them the pattern. And recently there was one of my viewers that sent me this. And she said she has just finished it and she loves it for her grandchild. I have also made these on request as well. So if you'd like one of these zip up baby sweaters by request, let me know and I might be able to whip that up for you. It zips up the back, so it's really cute and it will last a long time because once the child puts it on and they can wear it, you know, even as they grow. You kind of make it on the big side. And I'm hoping my grandkids, I made 2 grandkids last year. I'm hoping they can wear theirs again this year. I have to reach out and see if they were able to. But very, very fun. So this is the zip up back baby sweater. And you can find on my playlist the whole list of how to do it. If you want the pattern, you can message me. Send me a message and I will send you the link to my drive where you can get a copy of the pattern and you could print it out yourself. And I haven't charged anything for it because I just want people to watch the videos, and my friend actually gave me the pattern, so I'm just kind of passing it along. And my friend Kathy, who actually comes to my channel a lot, she gave me the pattern. She typed it out for herself, and I figured I would just pass it along to my friends and just let me know if you finish the sweater, send me a picture like this person did, and that would be really fun. I kind of was thinking I would like to do a knit along with that one. I just haven't done it because, you know, so many other things in life are keeping me busy. So right now I'm doing more crocheting than knitting. I have made a lot of crocheted dishcloths for the upcoming craft fair. I don't know how much I should charge for those. I'm trying to think about it. I've charged $5 in the past, but I'm thinking maybe I might go with 7 this year. I'm thinking about it. I'm not exactly sure. Let me know in the comments what you think. And it's a homemade dishcloth, and you know, just the yarn itself costs money, then a little bit of your time. So we do want to see what we can, you know, obviously we do these things to make a little couple extra dollars. And I have one big announcement. I am now approved by our New Hampshire, we have New Hampshire people that get education freedom account, and we can get, you know, we can use the funds to help with helping students with their math skills. I can teach tutoring, and then people can pay me on the class wallet. So Can Do Math Tutoring is now available through the class wallet, and New Hampshire people will know what I'm talking about. So my tutoring services are available if you know of anyone who needs a tutor for math, or I'm also working on students who might need help with reading. So what I do with reading is you can send me pictures of the book that you're reading with your student, and I can follow along with my phone. So you text me their work, they can look at their book, I'll look at their book, and I can listen to their reading. And that can be a good way to help homeschool families that need someone to help with their child to do some reading. I do this with my grandson a couple times a week, and we read for like 30 minutes, and it's great for everyone because I love to do it. I want to be a part of his growth in his education. I also want to help him read better, and it also helps, you know, his mom, that she can be sure that he has someone who's working with him with reading, and we can do it by Zoom. That's what's so cool about it. You know, you can be in your house, I can be in mine, and we can still get that 30 minutes. And then it's 30 minutes, no before and after time, no driving, and it's 30 minutes practice reading done. So let me know if you're interested in any kind of tutoring help, and we can work something out. So that's Can Do Math Tutoring. That's the name of my little tutoring business. I was trying to find my card. I have, this is kind of what I use for requesting payment. And I have Can Do Math Tutoring. And I have different prices for different types of needs for my students. So please give me a shout if you are interested, and pass the word along to anyone you know who might need some help. So thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to sign off now, and I hope to see you in the next video. Have a great day and a great weekend. It's Friday.